Welcome to The Stage Whisperer, the podcast for experts who want to be standout speakers. I'm your host, Aurora Gregory, and I'm here to help you unlock the secrets of powerful speaker branding. Here you'll get take-action tips to elevate your speaker game, along with insights from top speakers, event planners, and other experts, so you can make speaking the effective tool it needs to be in your business. Ready to make your mark on stage? Let's dive in. Most of us as speakers are rightly most concerned about our performance on stage. We're concerned about our presentation decks and making sure we've left enough time for rehearsals and wanting to be sure that we have set the stage, if you will, to make sure we have a great performance once we're in front of that audience. And all of that is super important. Like, we need to focus on those things because that's our bread and butter, right? Being great on stage. But I wanted to talk to you today about 3 things that I think are so important for us to do that are actually offstage activities that make you the speaker that event planners, podcast hosts love to work with. There's 3 small things, but they're super important. And if you'll do them, they will go a long way in making sure that you are someone that not only gets invited back, but gets referred to other speaking opportunities. So the first thing that you want to make sure that you're doing off stage is, and this is really especially important before your presentation, is you want to deliver the goods beforehand. And the goods that I'm talking about are things like your headshot and photos, any bios that are needed for marketing and promotion or to introduce you on the day of your event. You want to deliver any links that are important, your website, lead magnet links, anything that is going to make it easy for your host to share you with their audience. You want to deliver all of that. You want to make sure that if they have asked for your slide deck in advance, a lot of in-person events will ask for your slide deck in advance to have a look at it. You want to make sure that you deliver it. And you want to make sure that you deliver all of the goods on time, by the deadline, by when they ask you for them. I always call this is that you never want to be that speaker, the one that they've always got to chase down for the materials they need to market and promote your participation in their event. Before you hit the stage, make sure that you deliver all the goods. Everything they ask you for, make sure it gets to them. Let me guess something. You've built a solid business. You've got the receipts. But when it comes to getting on stages, you know, the right stages, it feels like everyone else is getting the spotlight. If that sounds familiar, I want to personally invite you to my free masterclass, Why Even the Most Qualified Experts Get Passed Over for Stages. I'll walk you through the speaker brand blueprint I use with clients inside the Speaker Brand Academy. It's helped them land paid keynotes, podcast features, and dream event invitations. And yes, it can work for you too. You'll learn how to stand out to event planners without cold pitching 100 events or hiring a fancy agent. Head over to speakerbrandacademy.com/masterclass and save your seat now. All right, back to today's episode. Now, after you speak, one of the things that you want to make sure you do quickly is to send a thank you note. Send a thank you note to that event host, to the podcast host, to the virtual summit host, and let them know how much you appreciated being on their stage, how much you appreciated them sharing their audience with you. Make reference to something in particular that either happened or an interaction or an engagement that you had that was meaningful to you. Make it specific and personal. Those things go such a long way by letting a host know that you enjoyed being a part of their program. And if you are part of a virtual event or you spoke on a podcast, you were a podcast guest, one of the other things that I love to do, especially if I loved the experience, I always let them know, hey, I'm available if you're ever in a pinch for a guest. I loved our conversation so much. I'd love to come back if you ever need a guest on short notice, I can talk about these 3 things. And then list 3 other things that you could come on to talk about that are different from what you shared on that particular episode during that particular interview. Every podcast host has probably had a situation where they were without a guest. And if you were a great guest, they would probably love to have you back, especially if they could call on you in short notice. So include that in your thank you note and make sure that it's clear that you would love and would be glad to come on if they ever have a gap in their guest schedule. And then lastly, you want to make sure that you're doing what you can to promote your appearance. If you are going to be appearing on a live stage, chances are there are tickets or there's an opportunity for people to be able to join the audience. Make sure that you're sharing that. Share it on your social media platforms. Share it in your emails to your email list. Let people know that you're going to be speaking and invite them to come. Encourage them to come. That's a great support to any live event host. If you are a virtual summit or virtual event guest, or you're a podcast guest, make sure that you're promoting that you're doing a virtual event and encourage people to sign up to come. And if you were a guest, once your episode drops, use those marketing tools that they probably are sending you so that you can drive traffic to the episode and to their show. Those are such huge helps to any podcast host or stage host. They certainly are doing a lot of promotion of their own, but there's nothing like having others promote for them, and they would appreciate it so much. Those are 3 things that you can do to really support the work that you've done and to support the relationships that you're building. When you do these things, you become the speaker that everybody wants to work with. You become the easy speaker to work with. You become that speaker that event hosts and podcast hosts can count on to support the work that the 2 of you have done together to create something great. And that's always a speaker that people want to know about. It's also a speaker that they want to and can easily refer. It probably makes it much easier for you to be able to ask for any referrals that they can make on your behalf, whether it's for a live stage or virtual or podcast event. It's one of the things that I love to do is if we've done something great together, it makes it easy. The fear of asking just falls away. And asking, as this was such a great experience, I'm wondering if you have any colleagues or others in the space that talk about a similar topic that you might be able to introduce me to or connect me with. The work that I do is so important to me. I'd love to be able to continue talking about it with people that you know. That simple ask is something that is much easier to make when you have been a great speaker to work with. And that'll do it for today's episode of The Stage Whisperer. Remember, every stage you step onto is an opportunity to impact lives and leave a lasting impression. Keep refining your craft and pushing the boundaries of what you can achieve with your voice. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, leave a review, and share this episode with fellow speakers. Visit our website for more resources and follow us on social media to stay connected. I'm Aurora Gregory, and until next time, keep making your voice heard.